Field, the beast from the Bay, a lot of momentum.
To push needs, basically for anybody that's in that top 5, you have to win everything at this point. So it's going to be pretty wild.
Matt Field will lead. Derek Madison chasing him down. And away they go. Here we go, Matt Field into that first outside zone, pass that inside clip into second outside zone, little hit and quit into outside zone 3. This is the point of contention. This outside zone really came into conversation in the driver's meeting. Look at Derek Madison, outside of that smoke line, but that gives him really great vision. Outside zone 4, Matt Field absolutely on rails, the beast from the Bay. And Derek Madison, he was there. He was visual lean customs Corvette. Does he have his breathing strips on?
Yeah, I think he does. I think he does. He's locked in with those.
I can see his horoscope through his nose. He'll breathe so well. Here we go. Derek Madison opening up and getting in that second. A little bit of correction there in the outside zone 2. Going into 3. Look at Matt Field. You can see him adapting to more of a straight line approach. Madison gets in the dirt. Oh, that is way off.
Yeah.
And that's smart approach. Look at Matt Field adapt to the unfortunate mistakes of Derek Madison, but that really solidified. And kudos to Matt Field. He saw that, shut it down, quick little correction, back at it. Good practice for him. Matt folds, and the variable is the equipment up.
And the hard part, you won't have any time to test it. Just got to go with it.
All right, so speaking of, again, another Irishman, Jack Shanahan. He's going against Daniel Stuckey. Stuckey out front in that Kenna Tires S chassis. Shanahan, welcome to Formula Drift, baby, as he pops out of that smoke. Nice job from him. Stuckey, great angle here. Jack Shanahan, he was on the box, like we said, earlier this year in St. Louis. Stuckey, good placement from him. Very smooth and consistent from Stuckey. This is that was an exemplary run for will lead Daniel Stuckey giving chase. And here we go. Jack Shanahan, love his attitude, him and his lady, just great people off track. And would love to see him back on the box again, but Stuckey says, nah, I'm gonna rain on your parade. I know you're used to the rain, living in Ireland, but right now Shanahan, he's doing it. Great placement of that vehicle. Stuckey having some struggles now. He is just a bit short on outside zone 3. Now coming at last outside zone. Look at that. So, and that was really highlighted that Jack does have the horsepower, because you saw him, and I think they were highlighted by some mistakes on the other side. And I agree with this call right here. I think Stuckey had a good lead run, and it's right in the middle. So, Wataru Masayama.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what Masayama's got, because he looks so good.
He looks so good in Seattle. Like I said, dude, put a ring on that thing, man, because that was a marriage made in drift heaven. Masayama and Chuka Racing, Jerry Racing, 3M GT Radial 86. Out of that second outside zone. Federico back there a little bit in Fiorella, the Ferrari. That's the nickname of the car right now. Dropping in that Pennzoil vehicle, tucks in, doesn't mimic the exact angle, but this is what we're talking about, man. Whoa, buddy. Gets that back right, sheds that bathing ape, more like Dusty AP needs.
Tuning, so a lot of the guys having to make some big engine mount corrections for this elevation.
Love the uniqueness of Fiorella and Federico Sharifo, and such a cool, unique car. Let's see about placement. He does miss that inside clip 1, sets it up nicely for 2, going into 3. Masayama, he's back there a little bit. He needs to apply the pressure a little bit, but placement of the vehicle, pretty spot on. Fetty gets involved with that dirt in that last outside zone. Masayama bathing in the smoke. Federico. So now he's on the opposite side of that outside zone. Well, I think we're going to have a victor here, and this is the way I was anticipating. Wataru Masayama gets the victory. I think Fetty, it really did come down, that lead car needs to adhere to all the criteria and create rows down. Rome will be leading. Anything else you want to add to?
We'll talk about Hurst here in a minute, because it's a very fascinating story what's going on with him.
Well, he caught fire. He blew his motor, but obviously here he is. All right, Rome Charpentier, way past that inside clip. He gets the outside zone 2, but again, how is Hurst to manage that? Again, that Mr. Cool Cadillac into outside zone 3, and it looks like back there a consistent distance. Rome takes a little out of it, finds that outside zone 4, and now coming on in. What other motorsports? It just doesn't. I'm just going to call it.
Another reason why the sport's so great.
Absolutely. Jonathan Hurst will lead. Rome Charpentier, RCP, will give chase. Here comes Hurst. There's around that bubble, wraps it around, and Jonathan Hurst in that first outside zone. He does flirt with that rumble strip. You have to stay off it. The judge said, do not hit the red and white. In the outside zone 3, there goes Hurst. A lot of handbrake being pulled there. He works it on in. He still had that flow, had the momentum. That did allow RCP to gain some ground. Look at him just absolutely marinating in that smoke. We got a close up point view. I'm gonna really need to assess here because
Yeah.
and you've seen the progression of his program and him as a driver, man. I love his attitude, fun-loving dude, and this is it. I mean,
Yeah.
I thank you so much, Lorette and Jacob. To your point, we talk about it, but you brought
of racing.
Yeah. All right, Jonathan Castro, Ben Hobson. Castro gets his first podium earlier this year. Ben Hobson would love to see him shine that big old Mustang. He knows that inside clip out of the way, now into outside zone 3. Want to take a look at Castro's initiation once again. We were kind of elaborating about the conditions now in outside zone 4. Castro drops in. Ben Hobson does as well. He's all up in the smoke, and Ben Hobson goes off. That'll be him going way off.
Nowhere to fix those mistakes. Everybody can see it. You can't hide it.
Hobson will lead. He is hoping to force an error for Castro because he did go off in the outside zone 4. Let's see how it unfolds and unpacks. Past that inside clip. He's on the wrong side of it just barely. About a Nitto tire distance now in outside zone 3. So there goes Ben in outside zone 3 properly. Castro maybe just not enough horsepower to get it out there. He finally does dip that back left into outside zone 4. So here's Castro on the other side of it. Hobson pushing. So here we are. Where
Pretty tough. Judges pretty quick on it.
yeah, and you know,
Judges pretty quick on it.
yeah, and you know, as we elaborate on, you know,